Well, this conference is a dream. Throughout my life, I have tried to make bridges also between religion and society as such. So religious leaders who are here represent the large majority of humanity. And because religion is seen to be divisive, as it has been in the past often, is now unifying.
Yeah, I think we all know that the Millennium Development Goals are coming to, the time period is coming to an end by 2015, and therefore this important meeting that the UN, in the auspices of the UN, that we all are meeting to set the development agenda post 2015, where water would be. And we very much want that the discussions from these meetings would be submitted to the high panel, and which would also review the Millennium Development Goals Summit in New York in September. We want water to be one of the strong agendas in the post-2015 Sustainable Development Agenda of the UN.
Really, the voices in events like this is reaching each other. It's not about, we all represent millions of people, but we need to reach each other in order to ensure there's better lives for the millions of people. Policies are being set here, and policy sounds like such a dry thing, but what it comes down to is policies are people. If we set the right policies, such as to remove all sewage from our drinking water, we are saving lives.
In our lands of indigenous people, what we're seeing is an extraction of our water and others taking control of our water rather than allowing us to have access to our traditional water source. And having this knowledge about how the waters are, the systems work. Not necessarily scientific, technological kinds of knowledge, but a knowledge that is, again, based on their traditional ecological knowledge. They know when the floods come. They know when, they can tell before there's going to be a drought. They know there's a drought coming.
My dream is what he said. If you can dream it, you can do it. That is what is in this container. We can do it. We can wake up the world. This is you. It is them. Are we ready to wake up the world? Please. When I present this tomorrow to Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf as the co-chair of the high-level panel for the post-2015 framework, I want to hear you loud and clear that this is your wake-up call, and I want you to be noisy. And please know that beyond the high-level panel forum, you have my personal commitment as the Dutch representative in the Open Working Group on the Sustainable Development Goals, that I will put my personal and professional capital at risk to make sure that what is in here will be realized for you. Thank you for giving me the honor.
Everyone gets a symbolic gift, a bottle of world water at the entrance. And the first one I will give to Kitty.
We gathered together in a ship, in a boat in Amsterdam, a Vliegende Hollander, and we were 20 people, 10 from the global north and 10 from the global south, and with very different kind of backgrounds. So some were scientists, some from more bureaucrats, or for example me, who studied international relations, and we talked about our vision of water cooperation, and I think we did it in a very nice and inspirational way, because we tried to be very open in a way, and to learn from each other and to listen to each other, so that you give in something what you have, but also you're you're aware of what others have and to build up on that.
My project specifically deals with a technology to reuse what we've already used. So it's the treatment of wastewater. And in this way, we can utilize things that we've already used in order to make more for ourselves and for everybody else. So this is more like can be implemented in small households, disaster relief situations. This is a very practical topic. So technology is very important in the way that it impacts us globally, but also locally.
I don't think there's enough awareness in Jordan. So by using the youth and forming new organizations, or maybe not organizations, but something smaller to start with, such as the project that we talked about, it's called the Spirit of Jordan. It can help deliver what's happening in such conferences to the street of Jordan, to the houses, and act it's one of the most important things is to change the documents into action.
The quote what I said was wach sein zu seiner Zeit, and it means to be present in the time you are. So to be aware what is needed and to look at things and maybe to see what is my personal thing I can contribute to it. What are my strengths? What can I give? And I'm inspired by that. I believe that everybody has something to contribute, and because water is so essential for all of us, because it's life, it would be beautiful to be able to contribute to it. So I'm very happy that I'm here to be also to learn from all these backgrounds, to maybe to see what is needed, what can I do to better the situation that is now here.
So there's a song you sing, there's a lullaby to kids in South Africa, and it's in Xhosa, which I learned at school. So I will sing it first and then translate it. It's called Umzi wacha, kalela manzi, lilo, kalela manzi. Basically, it talks about the house is burning, pour water. And the water issue is a burning issue, I believe. And will we have enough water to put out that flame?